Chaos broke out backstage when Lamont Roach landed a punch on Gervonta Davis at a boxing event. The incident happened after Davis unexpectedly canceled their highly anticipated lightweight showdown. That's right, Davis was scheduled to fight Lamont on March 1st in what was supposed to be his final match before retirement. But at the last moment, he backed out, and Lamont wasn't about to let it slide. The backstage scene turned into total mayhem. Let's dive into what went down. Here's how it all unfolded. Lamont Roach and Gervonta Davis ran into each other backstage at a private event. At first, fans assumed it was just another round of trash talk to build hype for their upcoming fight. After all, it's nothing new. Fighters exchanging words, stirring up excitement, and keeping the spotlight on their bout. Lamont was holding his own, throwing verbal jabs at Gervonta. But then, Gervonta hit him with a shocking announcement that changed everything.
What changed? What made this shit trash, garbage?
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
Gervonta, something should have happened at this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with the
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might be gaining the love for it though? You never know. Like you say, you got to walk today.
Out of nowhere, Gervonta hit Lamont with a brutally disrespectful remark. "I'm not fighting a nobody like you." That's right. He flat out dismissed Lamont as not being worth his time. This statement sent shockwaves through the boxing world and has been a hot topic ever since.
Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is. Yeah. It goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with him or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, you know? Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people. It don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fight on our hands, you know? I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis, but this is a good fight.
At first, everyone around them thought it was just more fight promotion. No big deal. But nope, this was different. Lamont's expression shifted from focused intensity to pure rage. There was no way he was going to let that level of disrespect slide, especially after all the work he had put in for the fight. Without hesitation, he lunged at Gervonta, and just like that, boom, punches started flying, and chaos erupted. The entire room was in shock.
Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubts himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm a show up.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when?
Just when it seemed like things couldn't get any crazier, both entourages jumped in, making the situation even more chaotic. Suddenly, it wasn't just Lamont and Gervonta, it was an all-out brawl. Security rushed in, trying to break it up, but the tension was off the charts. There was no stopping it. Punches were flying, and the backstage area turned into a full-on battlefield with both camps going at it.
His ass
He can't do shit. Wait, I don't give a fuck.
I better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was quiet, if y'all was loud.
We got the whole hood over there. Like, twist it up. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Y'all can do whatever y'all want. My mother, he can't stop nothing over here.
None of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's gonna get f***ed up over here. What do I look like getting f***ed up?
Okay.
That shit ain't never gonna stop nothing over here.
And He gonna pay for it. I guarantee he pay for it. I guarantee it.
Calm down. Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
They probably gonna get you fucked up. Look, fool. Hey, fool. This me and you, fool. This me and you, fool.
Tank.
This me and you, fool.
Yeah.
Don't worry about them. They might get you. They gonna trick you off your spot. They gonna trick you out your spot, fool. Don't worry about them.
Come on, stop. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know how I'm coming. Y'all know how I'm coming. So stop it. Y'all gonna make it hard for him. That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna make it hard for him.
It took several security guards to finally break them apart. And even then, they had to keep both entourages separated to stop things from getting even worse. It was like a scene straight out of a movie, and Lamont was still fuming. You could see he wasn't done yet. But here's where the real drama kicks in. Gervonta Davis is one of the biggest names in boxing right now. He's got insane power, lightning-fast speed, and that ruthless killer instinct fans can't get enough of. Every fight he takes on is a massive event, and his matchups always make headlines.
Whip him out.
Oh God.
Work.
How big is that?
All the way up. Work. Get up there, come on, jump. I'm jumping. There you go, jump. Come on, jump. There you go, jump, Come on. Come on, hurry up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the beginning.
When the fight between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach was announced for March 1st, fans were hyped. Lamont was hungry for his shot at Tank, and on paper, it looked like the perfect matchup. Two fighters in their prime, both coming off big wins, and both determined to earn a title shot.
Family's from DC, my whole family, like my entire family.
Don't bring them. Don't bring them.
For what?
Don't bring them. I'm telling you.
They gonna celebrate with me.
Don't bring them.
It's gonna be a party on your floor.
I'm gonna let y'all know something. His father was up here shaking on the what's the name? He was shaking on the
Pops.
On my kids, he was shaking on this thing. On my kids, he was shaking.
Don't say, bro.
That's cap. What I'm about to say?
How you gonna say it's cap? And
it gotta be.
You gonna say it's cap? I'm watching them.
Gotta be. Hey,
somebody lying.
Good.
Hey.
Yeah, somebody lying. Hey. Somebody lying.
Hey.
Okay, Tank.
But here's the twist. Gervonta had been hinting at retirement for a while. It wasn't a secret that he was thinking about hanging up his gloves, and fans were already speculating about when his final fight would be.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me, West, so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have 2 girls, 2 daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more.
But did anyone expect it to happen this soon? Right in the middle of his prime? Not a chance. So when Gervonta dropped the bombshell, it caught everyone completely off guard.
I'll turn things over to you, Tank. This is a huge fight for the DMV area. Does that add a little extra motivation, him being from DC, from Baltimore, going into this fight?
Not really. Like, I've been coming up and coming to DC like for a minute since I was young, so I don't really see like, you know, like the.
It's more so for the crowd. It ain't necessarily between me and him, DC, Baltimore, but like for the crowd, it definitely is. As a area thing, it is.
Now, Tank, Roach said earlier today that, you know, he feels like the guys that you've knocked out recently don't have a chin. What's your response to that?
We gotta test his chin out. Come watch the first.
We ain't on that. Motherfuckers don't hit me.
What's your reaction to that, Lamont? You said, you know, you feel like guys.
That's what we gonna be in there for. He same thing he gonna try to test. I'm gonna try to test.
You seen my post, right?
He said, which one?
Well, I told you to leave the kids home.
My son gonna be front and center.
How I'm going, I'm trying to get so much out of this and get away from it. Like, I have a house on an island. Y'all won't see me again type shit. Like, that's how I'm trying to beat. I'm trying to beat all this type shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be around this too much longer. I don't even want the spotlight. Y'all.
I mean, what better way to go out than at the top, right?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really trying to be in this too much longer. That's the answer right there for you.
How old are you now? 28?
28.
Yeah. How much longer are you expecting to do it?
Once I get them guys out of there, I'm gone.
Is that right? Let's say like 30-ish, something like that? Why do you want to get out so soon?
I want to just help people that's coming behind me. I feel as though that's more important. Future.
Is that why you got Lamont Peterson and Anthony on this card?
They was before me, but they're trying to do my good deeds. I feel as though it's something that is installed in me. There's loyalty. I feel as though that's something that people are missing out here. I feel as though if you're in a position to help somebody, help them.
Then, out of nowhere, just weeks before the fight, Gervonta suddenly cancels. No explanation, no warning, just a last-minute decision to back out.
You know, while he mentioned being retired, he also seems like he's got a plan before retirement, which I appreciate. Listen, man, life is about planning. Yeah. And if anything, consider that a part of his plan. He knows what he wants to do, and he knows what he's trying to do before he gets out of here. You know, at the same time, like Terrence, for instance, I don't talk to Terrence about retirement. He'll ask me sometimes like, how you feel, how is that kind of stuff. I try not to be overly excited about it. I'm excited as heck to be retired. But when it comes to Terrence, it's my boy. What I can is put bugs in his ear, in his head about wanting to be retired, because I know once the closer you get to wanting to be there, the closer you are to there and further away from actual competition, you know? So, Tank, you know, while he mentioned being retired, he also seems like he's got a plan before retirement, which
Fans, and especially Lamont, were left shocked and frustrated.
Tank says that he's going to retire at the end of next year. Do you think he has one foot out the door?
Yeah, for sure. I think that was a mistake for him to say that, especially in front of me. So, you know, I'm going to just take advantage of him and show him why he shouldn't have said that or why he shouldn't be contemplating that.
Lamont had spent months training and building hype for the fight, only to be left in limbo with no opponent.
Beat his ass.
Can't do shit. Wait,
for real. I better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was quiet, if y'all was loud.
We got the whole hood over there.
Like, twisted up. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Y'all can do whatever y'all want. My mother, he can't stop nothing over here.
None of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's gonna get f***ed up over here. What do I look like getting f***ed up?
Lamont Roach is a professional boxer, but like most fighters, he's got pride. This fight was a massive opportunity for his career, one he couldn't afford to lose. So when Gervonta canceled at the last minute, Lamont snapped. He had put in countless hours at the gym, mentally and physically preparing for what was supposed to be the biggest fight of his life.
One of the things that's happened to me over the years is rapping gets harder, but rhyming gets easier. If that makes any sense.
Now, not only was the fight canceled, but Lamont was left looking like a fool in front of fans and the media. Rumors started swirling that he wasn't going to just let this go. In boxing, ego is everything, and Lamont had been calling out Gervonta for a while. Now, it felt like pure disrespect. The fight world couldn't stop talking. Was Tank's decision personal? Was he not ready? Or was he avoiding the heat from Lamont? No one knew for sure, but one thing was clear. Lamont was furious. and he wasn't about to let Gervonta off the hook. That's exactly what led to the backstage brawl.
They talking, but you know it's good. You know it's gonna get. 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 But you know it's gonna get. A real machine. You know it's gonna get. A real.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Was this just a publicity stunt? Honestly, it's possible. But judging by Lamont's reaction, he wasn't playing games. He looked genuinely furious. And Gervonta? He seemed caught off guard, like he never expected Lamont to come at him like that, especially after thinking he could cancel the fight without any real consequences.
What do you think of the announcement of the Gervonta Davis Roach fight?
I think that, he's had a lot of criticism, but it's not a bad fight. Lamont Roach is a world champion. He's smaller than Gervonta Davis. The problem is not many people are aware of who he is or his ability. But he can fight. I don't think it's a huge fight, but not a terrible.
For Lamont, this was a make-or-break moment, a chance to finally get the recognition he had been fighting for. Sure, throwing punches backstage might not have been the smartest move, but it definitely got people talking. In boxing, respect is everything, and Lamont took a huge risk by going after Tank like that. But let's be real, it worked. Suddenly, all eyes were on him. Everyone knew now that Lamont wasn't some pushover, and if Gervonta thought he could walk away without a fight, he was in for a rude awakening.
Would you consider you and Gervonta friends?
Friends? Probably.
Is it going to be hard to go in the ring and fight your friend?
Not at all.
Are you all going to be friends after?
Yeah, why not?
Either way it goes.
Both making money.
But you guys are making each other bleed.
Hopefully I just make him bleed.
Oh, true. Okay.
So what happens now? First off, let's talk about Lamont. This might actually be a blessing in disguise for him. His name is everywhere, and whether people like him or not, they're definitely talking about him. Sure, he might have burned some bridges with Gervonta, but one thing is clear. He showed passion and fire, something boxing fans respect. For Gervonta, things are a bit more complicated. He's already talking about retirement, and now this drama is hanging over him. Walking away from the sport won't be easy without answering some serious questions.
Bro, yeah, I know, but I don't want to do him crazy because he's on the come up, so I don't want,
But big bro to little bro, you gotta give him
stay, you know what I mean? I would wild out because he tried to do that with the Floyd shit. Just, stay in shape, young champ. Stay in the gym.
Was this a way to dodge a tough fight, or was there something personal behind his decision to cancel? Whatever the reason, Tank is going to have to face the music, whether he ever steps into the ring with Lamont or not. This backstage brawl has only added more fuel to the fire.
Why is
that, Tank?
I'm gonna really slap the shit out.
Out to Teofimo?
Yeah.
What you think about Teofimo calling you and Brawl for a break?
I just said what I said.
Do you think his demeanor gonna change if he get in front of you?
Yeah, cause they all put. You see what Keyshawn said when I said what I said on Twitter and try to provoke him. He don't like when people call him what I call him. To provoke him to do something. He ain't come with that same energy. He called me a prop because I'm light skinned. Yeah, I bet. No. Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
I
might
keep
be
saying
afraid?
his name for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football.
As expected, The internet went wild after the incident. Fans on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok all had something to say. Some backed Lamont, arguing he was just standing up for himself and proving he wasn't afraid to call out the big names in boxing. Others criticized Gervonta for pulling out of the fight, accusing him of avoiding the challenge. But no matter which side you're on, one thing is clear. This situation has put Lamont Roach in the spotlight. Whether you love him or hate him, he's no longer just another name on the undercard. He's shown he's willing to go toe-to-toe with one of boxing's biggest stars. So what's the takeaway? Lamont may have taken things too far with that punch, but he made a statement. And Gervonta? He's got some serious questions to answer. If you're a boxing fan, you know this is far from over. Will these two finally settle things in the ring? Or will the drama keep playing out in the media? One thing's for sure, it's only getting more interesting from here. Let me know what you think. Did Lamont have the right to throw that punch? Was Gervonta dodging a fight? Drop a comment below, and let's talk about it. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more boxing drama. See you in the next one.